I first met my husband on the internet on a Christian dating site. I felt at that point I needed to meet a fellow Christian, get married, settle down, because this is what I was being told in my church and my friends and family who were concerned about me. And we met, and basically everything that I was wanting and looking for and praying for, he pretty much had all the attributes towards that.
I really felt that this person was going to be my friend, my companion, a good husband, everything that I was looking for, even my best friend. Unfortunately, after we got married, he decided to still remain where he was living with his family in the Midlands for about 10 months, which caused a little bit of problems between us in the way that he used to just come down on the weekends, so it was difficult to form a bond, especially at the fact that we'd only known each other a short while before we got married. After 10 months he did come down and we started the marriage as such. And it was all very nice in the first few months, we used to cook together and, he was very helpful and everything else. But slowly over time, he started to take over the kitchen. He started to change the recipes when I used to cook food to what he liked. But I thought, okay, I'd let that happen because, you compromise and you work together. But slowly again, if I'd hoover, he would hoover again. He would say he's doing it better than me. Everything that I did in the house that, it was my home, he was slowly taking over. And I didn't realise that it was slowly breaking me down, and my confidence was being chipped away at, and he was taking control. If he got upset with me and he'd been drinking again, which he did on a regular basis, every day basically, he would actually deny me any food. So he would have cooked the dish, and if I'd gone to serve something to eat, he would say to me, "You can't have it, you're not eating my food that I've cooked." And a couple of times, I used to ask him that my son needs to eat as well. You can deny me food, but it's not fair to deny my son food because, he does need to eat and he's got college the next day. My husband used to drink beer. He liked to drink beer, especially after work. When he started to drink 3 cans, I noticed that he started to get very argumentative and quite sort of like he wanted to pick a fight, or he was just getting very sensitive and edgy as well. His whole face would change, his focus would change, his eyes would be sort of all over the place, and I was getting a little bit frightened by it. And over time, when he would open the can of beer and I could hear the crack, I noticed that my stress level started to go up just from that sound. We were cooking one day in the kitchen and it was going fine, and we were talking about the children or something, and I made a comment because his daughter was smoking. It just fueled into a bit of an argument, and the next thing I know is he's turned around and he's hit me on my left ear. And my son used to be upstairs in his room, so he didn't actually know what was going on. The pain was so intense that I could feel that my eardrum had burst. He did not say sorry, he didn't apologise, there was no remorse, which really hurt. I realised that this could start something and it could carry on. Financially, I didn't know how I was going to cope by myself, and I think he knew that as well, and he played on that, and he would say things like, well, what are you capable of doing, or you're never going to get anywhere in your life, or things like that, and putting me down. So yes, slowly that did break away at my confidence. I was shopping one day about 2 years ago, and there was a little saying, I can, I will, watch me. And I put that little saying right in front of the kettle, so that in the mornings I would see that and he would see that. And I used to say to him that one day I will find the strength to leave you and to end this. It still took me a year to do that, but when I was ready, and I basically said to him, we cannot do this anymore, and I think it's good for both of us. So it was in a very amicable way, and I just ended the relationship, and I'm in such a good place now. I'm happy, confidence has come back, my health seems to be on top. The moment the marriage finished and my husband moved out, my eczema disappeared. My friends say that I'm back and Sonia is back to normal, and I'm happy and I'm back to being confident again.